Hey guys, Higgy Pop here in the comic room. Oh man, it's the weekend, baby. And there's Hawkman. Hi, Hawkman. How are you? It's just me and Hawkman this weekend. Hawkwoman's off. She's on a trip. And it's just me, Hawkman, my dog, Hawk Dog. And we're just hanging out, man. We're hanging out. I could be as loud as I want to be. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to check out some books. I did get over to my LCS, my local clam shack, and I just picked up a few things, but I found something that is key to a series I've been trying to, since I was a kid. I've had this comic, but we'll get to it. But I was at work the other day, and I was in the next town over, and I went to this antique shop, right? And I went in there in the past, and the guy, every once in a while, he cleans out houses, and he whatever's there, you know these guys. But he gets a little crazy with the prices. But I went in there, and I checked it out. The guy could be a little highly annoying. He's a little yammery dude, you know? But, so, let me show you what I got. I went in there, and here we go! And, all right, so, this was great, but I start off with this, all right? Charlton, we're doing the Charlton, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, skoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Charlton Comics, the $6 Million Man. I jumped the gun. I already have this one. This was issue number 2, right? And this is August of '76. And, man, classic. I love the $6 Million Man. So, just give me, let me see where I go. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so look. This is issue number 2. And I don't have a list of $6 Million Man. So, I was just running and gunning. Here's issue number 2 again. This is what I have. And I have issue number 4. He's a alligator wrestling. And here's issue number 6. The $6 Million Man was an astronaut from NASA. And here's issue number 8. Issue number 8. So, I got 2 issue number 2s, right? And I wish I knew, because I wouldn't have bought it, because it was a little pricey, like I said. And this guy, the owner, was like, geez, Charlton Comics, they're a little cheesy. The quality of Charlton Comics. I was like, whoa, pal. Charlton's fine. You call this the quality cheesy of Charlton Comics. Have you ever seen the original show of the $6 Million Man? Talk about cheesy. This is a big, huge step up. So anyways, I got 2 copies. Anyone wants a copy of issue number 2, call Higgy. All right. But I got one more thing. Oh, I got some other things. Hold on. This antique shop, it was like a gift that kept on giving. So I bit the bullet, and I talked this guy down a little bit. I got a Golden Age, World's Finest. Look at that beauty. Go ahead, take it all in. This is issue number 91. Yeah, wow, old school. Let's check it out. Let's get into it. This is back in, let's see. Let me get my specs. Hey, yo, I know C's too good. I got too many shots to the face. Check it out, right? She's going, Superman, Batman, and Robin. Those great heroes of the past, but this is the year 2957. They've been in suspended animation for 1,000 years. So, this is from 1957. Those were the days. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Back in the days, man, when you had 2 newspapers being delivered. Oh, yeah. I remember I had the paper route. I delivered the paper in the morning. It was called the Journal Courier. And then when I got home from school, I delivered the New Haven Register. And I stole a carriage, a shopping carriage. I borrowed it, all right? I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I used to deliver the paper in my shopping carriage. And I remember one day, it was snowing out, and it was all ice and snow, and I live on a huge hill. And I used to ride the carriage down the hill. It's like, whee! delivering papers, and I remember my buddy was in the bushes. He was in the bushes. He was sneak attacking me, right? And he's throwing ice balls at me as I'm going down with the newspapers in the carriage. So I used to be able to steer the carriage with my feet. And then one time, I hit a big slab of ice, and the carriage did like an endo, and I went flipping over it, and I hit my mouth on the bar of the carriage as I went over. You know, I was not a good stuntman, and I, you know, that piece of skin that connects your lip to your gum, that was cut off, and my face swelled up. There goes my modeling career. And I was like, Mommy, Mama. So anyways, I destroyed that kid, and I burned his house down, and I flushed his goldfish down the toilet, and then I murdered him 3 times, and then I broke his tombstone in half. Yeah, you know, I like to get vengeance. So this is classic. What a beautiful book. So I had to get it. He also had he had a Detective Comics, a Golden Age detective. He had a lot of stuff. But I settled on this because I collect World's Finest. And this is great. This is, these three are 3 heroes here. They got trapped by just a gangster back in 1957. And he traps them in a cave by using this kryptonite and a gas, right? And then he puts them in these cases, and then he causes an avalanche, and it covers the cave. And then 1,000 years later, they find him, and the one this girl right here, she didn't want them. They go, oh, we can get you back to your time. You know, I got this Framus machine. We could do that. And but this girl's like, oh, I like Superman. I want him to marry me. So she didn't want him to go back. So she hid it. She pretended it was stolen. You know, things just nonstop. But there's a cool story in the back. Tomahawk. Tomahawk's in the back. Boom. So I was very happy. That was a nice surprise, opening it up and finding a nice Tomahawk story from 1957. Those were the days. Yeah. So that was at the antique shop. And then it's not over. There's more to come from the antique shop. I got 1 Pez. Captain America. And I've never seen this one, so I said yes. And then I got 2 Pez from him. This is our man Hal. We call him Hal Jordan. And it is awesome. All right. And then I got 3 Pez's. It's the Hulk. Hulk no like Pez. Hulk. Pez give Hulk gas. Nice. And then, to round it off, 4 Pez's. Thor. You know, he's a little modest, but I call him the mighty Thor. He's like, oh, please, no. So, I've never seen a Thor Pez, so I got it. See, Pez is a local company from Connecticut. It's from Orange, Connecticut, all right? It's just 2 exits down the road. A little fame for Connecticut. So, that's cool. And I already had Spidey, and I have Wonder Woman over there, and I have Batman, that jerk, and I have Iron Man, and I have another old Spider-Man. So, I was very happy to get this Pez stuff going, man. I'm psyched. You may go as far as to say, I am psyched about my Pez. So, very happy about that. Now, I went down to Second Alarm Comics down the street today. And I was like, there was no one there. It was just me doing that. I was going, and then the owner was like, whoa, dude. I was like, sorry, man, sorry. I got carried away. And I said, spread out, because I'm looking for comics. And I treated myself today. I had all my lists. I just got out of work, and I went down there. I said, I'm going to treat myself. Yeah. So my mom had a rough night last night. She spent another night breakdancing on the floor. She likes to fall down in the middle of the night, you know. She's down there doing the centipede, you know. She likes to keep it interesting around here. All is well. Not to worry. So, for my Marvel's Greatest run, I didn't have issue number 34, and I had my lists with me, so I was happy to fill that hole. Issue number 34. I love these books because they're easy and fun to collect. They're always out there. I didn't have 34, so I grabbed it. Boom! And then I saw this beauty. Frankenstein! Frankenstein Monster! Issue number 16. I probably have like 3 other Frankensteins, and I love it. I love all the art. But this art is done by Val Mayerick. Huh? Doug mentions the writer, and he fights the Berserker Colossus in this. And, you know, he doesn't like skiing. See, it's like, that's Sonny Bono. He grabbed him. He's like, "You're going to hit a tree, me help you." You know? And so, yeah, man. He's on the slopes. That's how he likes to relax. He goes down to Aspen. And he's like, he's very retro. He's got the fur vest on, Frankenstein. He's like the drummer from the band Boston. He has a fur vest. And, yeah, he's very cool looking. I like him. Great art. Love it. It's in good shape, man. This is May of 75. Staying alive. I was 1 year old. And I was rocking it. And I collect Red Wolf. And this is issue number 9. Great. And the cover's by Ron Wilson and John Romita. But the art inside is by Dick Ayers. And I love the art inside. It's very simple. There's not a lot of background details and stuff. This is September of 73. I was negative 1 year old. I was a mustard stain in my dad's trousers. But, whew, I had a lot going for me, man. A lot going for me. I had big plans. And, it's in great shape. These comics, this is a box I haven't seen yet. This was a brand new box he had out there. He goes, "Higgy, check him out." And I said, "Thank you." And as you see, Red Wolf is in a bit of a bind right there. He's in a little trouble. And, he's a great looking character. I just love the cowl over there, man, you know? So let me show you the art inside. Boom. Dick Ayers. A legend reborn. Indian Avenger of the Western Plains. This is what I'm talking about. Just check it out. Isn't it cool? Very simplistic and clean. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Check it out. Check it out. Very simple and clean art. I thought it was very cool. So I'm glad to have that. I didn't have it. And, yeah, it was great. So then, I saw this. Believe me, I like Spider-Man, but as far as the Spider-Man present day, I don't know where to begin. There's 100 different Spider-Men. You know, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the difference between this Venom or Carnage. I don't know what's coming or gone. I like Amazing Spider-Man. And I saw this because my favorite villain is Kraven for Spider-Man. And my buddy Kazar. He's taking a nap with Zabu. This is issue number 104. Shut the door. Awesome. I saw this. I was like, great Scott! Is this to be the final hunt? Kraven the Hunter. Look at him. Look at him. And you know who that is. Insane in the main cane. Insane in the cane. Gil Kane. Rocking it, man. And it's just, I looked at the inside. It is classic Gil Kane art. You could, every line just says Gil Kane all over it. Kraven the Hunter. And this is I got this for very cheap. If it wasn't cheap, I wouldn't have got it, believe me. This has a little, whoa. See, I give this a grade of whoa plus. It's got a little Fachimogats right here. Right here. And Roy Thomas is the writer. And Frank Giacomo does the inks. Oh! And It's awesome, man. January of 72, Cuckoo Cuckoo. I am the walrus. And takes place in the Savage Land. I mean, the opening page, Spidey is in quicksand. All right? And, yeah, it's crazy. And, he gets saved by Kazar and all that. And, there's, in the end of the story, there's like a little dedication to this guy. He's a fictional character. His name is Carl Denham, and he was an entrepreneur from the King Kong movie from 1933, and they did like a dedication to him for some reason in this. Let's check it out. I didn't check it out yet. So you see a little problem right here, all right? That's a problem. But it is fine. It works. The hinges work. See the hinges? See, there's Spidey. Quicksand. You see, when I was growing up, kids, in the 70s and early 80s, there was a thing called quicksand. And that was something to be feared. Everyone was scared, like, you're going out there in the swamp? Watch out for quicksand. Nowadays, you don't hear nothing about quicksand. No, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what happened to quicksand? There's Spidey. He's like, holy shnikes. And there's J. Jonah Jameson. And so I'll show you. You'll see the Gil Kane situation. You'll see the line work. Look at the faces. That's Gil Kane, baby. Gil Kane. All day. All day, man. There's Craven. And look at this. Look at this stuff, right? Classic Spidey. Two lizards fighting. Lizard men. Good stuff. And look at this right here. You know it's Gil Kane when you see that kind of line work. Look at that. Just classic. Classic stuff. Good stuff. Let me find this dedication they're talking about. Oh, wow. A rally bike. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I want one. I don't know what they're talking about. There's Craven. He's got a date. He's taking a girl out on a date. He says, "I'll pick you up at 6." What are you driving? I'm driving Zabu. I don't know what they're talking about with this dedication. I'm not finding it. I'm gonna dedicate this to the one I love. I don't know. I can't find it. If I find it, I'll get back to you. It's got to be in the bullpen, but I don't know, man. I'm happy to own it. I'm happy to own it. Awesome. Craven. Check this out. I showed you this the other day. I'm very proud of this Craven book. This is 34. Amazing Spider-Man. Nice. Nice. And, so, I got to show you what else I got. All right? This is at Second Alarm Comics. Today, I got issue number 226 of Superman. Boom! All right? Filled a nice little hole. Red Kryptonite has turned Superman into a human King Kong. Now he's reliving the giant ape's last stand. Superman was in a movie theater watching King Kong. See the coincidences, the synchronicities in life? The King Kong movie. He's in the theater and he gets infected by red kryptonite, and he turns into a King Kong. He grows and his smarts lower, and he's all like die, and he's climbing. He's got Lois in his hand. It's crazy. And the cover is by Kurt Swan. The art inside is by Kurt Swan. This is May of 1970, and there's a second story, Uncle Sam's prize prisoner. But this story is the first one. It's awesome, and he's just infected by red kryptonite, man. It made him wacky, and so there was something where his identity was going to be blown. So after he gets cured, he has to fly, and he finds Titano, the big giant gorilla, and he brings him back, and he pretends that I don't know. He has to cover his identity by using Titano or something. I don't know, I got to read it, but it's crazy. Crazy. Issue number 226. Pick up sticks. Nice. Now, check this out. Check it out. I'm very happy. The Incredible Hulk, issue number 109, with Kazar. The Lost Land of Kazar. Look at that cover, baby. Take it all in. This is in pristine condition. I said to the owner of Second Alarm Comics, his name is Jim also, I said, Jim, this one's coming with me, pal. Look at that. And January of 69, the year of Woodstock. Oh, yeah. And the Stan Lee, Frank Giacomo is on art, and Herb Trimpe, and the Monster and the Man Beast, this one's called. And they get attacked by swamp men, and it starts off, the Hulk is fighting the military, you know, punching tanks and stuff like always, and the art inside is awesome. It is just mind-blowing. You gotta check it out. You gotta check it out. Man. Just great stuff. Here we go. Opening page. Hulk is fighting the military. His favorite pastime. And, see? Smashing tanks. Hulk smash! Hulk no leg tank. Hulk no leg tank and Pez. And they can't stop him. They can't stop him. And look at that tip. Oh, look at it. Just exquisite. Beautiful. Oh, my God. Love it. Oh, wow. A free horse. I want a horse. Look at this, man. Check this out. Awesome. It's raining out here. It's been raining for about 3 months. Uh-oh. Hulk explode! Hulk had Taco Bell for lunch! And so now, he's dumped into the jungle. Boom! Right? And they're like, we don't know where he is. But he knows where he is. Our man Kazar. Kazar and Zabu. Look at him. Boom. Herb Trimpe just killing it. I mean, look at this art, man. Right? Look at that. He's saying, the time has come for them to face the wrath of Kazar. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, I got to open up the sketchpad tonight. I got to do it. I got a honey-do list to do while my wife's away, believe me. But I'm making time. I'm making time. Me and the dog. And he's changing back to Bruce. To Bruce. Great book. I'm very happy to have this one. This is in such good shape. I may want to get this thing. If I was one of those guys, I'd get this thing all sorts of graded and stuff. It's crazy, crazy. And yeah, so I did good. I did the Pez. I was very happy with that. And it was great. It was great stuff. And I got... You mentioned getting something graded once. Never fails. This is a 7.0. All day, says Nostradamus. Higgy Pop should get this graded. So says Nostradamus. I don't care, dude. Get out of here. Give me that. This guy, I don't care, man. Take your organ with you. Jesus. What if I want to read it again? You know? I ain't sending this away nowhere. Very protective of my comics. I already graded it. It's a... All right. Now I got to be careful. All right? Nostradamus. Grade. Anyways. So now, I just completed a run. Today. Took me years. Where is it? I found... I've been looking for issue number 5 of Star Hunters for years. Years! Awesome. Now I have the whole run, baby. The whole run. Look at that. Let me show you something. I got a story. Let me show you. This one right here. This, ever since I was young, I had this book for some reason. I had this. This is issue number 2 of Star Hunters, all right? This is January of 78. Covers by Rich Buckler. The art is by Larry Hama. All right? And I remember when I first moved out of my parents' house, I bought a house and I had like roommates all the time. There were a bunch of, we played football together. There were a bunch of animals, you know. The house of ill repute. And one day they're getting all breaking stones, right? And they went over to my comics. They're like, he's like picking up my comic. He's like, oh, you love these things so much. You're a geek, you know. I was like, listen. I said, don't touch my comics. I said, I'll rip out your spine and comb my hair with it. Oh, yeah? What if I crush it? I said, if you crush it, I said, you'll be picking up your teeth with broken fingers. How's that? He goes, oh, yeah? Well, what if I rip it? I said, you couldn't tear up my baby picture, punk. That's how, you know, you don't come up on me like that. And he's like, I was like, oh, yeah, you think you can beat me up? I said, you can't beat me up, man. You got a better chance of getting me pregnant because I will crush you. Put down the comic. So this thing has survived a lot. So ever since like years and years ago, I've been trying to fill this run. And I did pretty good. And today I completed it. Let's start from the beginning. All right. Let's go. Star Hunters. Fantastic stuff. It all started back in like September of 77. We're all going to heaven. And this is DC Superstars. This is issue number 16. And this was put out by, this is Don Newton art. Don Newton. The art in this is great. And this came out, it's just like Star Wars, and it was inspired by Space 1999 and Star Wars. This came out a month after Star Wars came out. And it's just awesome stuff, man. The art is great. There's a lot of different artists after Don Newton. Don Newton did great. This is just a great book. And this introduces you to Star Hunters, and they're awesome, man. I mean, they're crazy looking. You know, it was back in the day with, shoulder pads, big shoulder pads, and, just crazy stuff. You know, they had, later on in the series, he has a headband and a blonde porno mustache. You know, he's crazy looking. Might as well have MC Hammer baggy pants, too. You got to pray just to make it today. They dress like that from the movie. Remember the movie in the 80s called Breakin', where they're all breakdancing? That's the way they dress. I didn't want to get caught watching that movie because they would be breaking my stones. But this is where they debuted. Boom. Issue number 16 of DC Superstars. Awesome. And then this came out in November of 77. Issue number 1. Their own series. And the art is by Don Newton. And the writer is David Michelini. And Rich Buckler did the cover. But I'll show you the art inside. Don Newton I'm very impressed with this Don Newton character. It's just nice, man. Nice art. See how they're levitating? He's got his legs crossed. He's floating. He's like, la-da-dee, la-da-da-da. This story's called Junk World. All right? And Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Don Newton. I mean, check it out. Right? And in the letter page of this, even though it's issue number 1, they sent out a bunch of early copies to their frequent people that wrote in. And one of the letters is from Mike Barr. It's very cool. Oh, I could get a David Cassidy poster. Yeah, so it's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Don Newton art. Can't say enough. Hey, what's up, Red Sonja? How are you? What's up? You're waving. I can't. What? You got a surprise for me? What's up, kiddo? You got a guest for me. What are you talking about? I can interview Don Newton? How's this guy? How'd you do this? Where? Go over here? Where is he? Just bring him in. Look over here. What am I looking at? Behind here. Oh, very funny. Very funny. Look. That's a good one. Fig Newton. See, Sonja's got a sense of humor now. That's a good one. She's getting a lot better. She's got a sense of humor. The old Red Sonja, we had an argument last week. This is fun. That's very funny, Fig Newton. She usually would cut me from crotch to eyeball with a dull deer antler. But this is a very good improvement. All right. I got to call Dr. Midnight and tell him that this is working. Whatever she's on, whatever cocktail. Very funny. Great. I'll talk. You got me. You got me, kid. Fig Newton. All right. That's funny. Don Newton died already. I should have known better. He was only 48 years old when he passed away. Yep. It's a shame. Great talent. Don Newton. So that was issue number 1. Star Hunters. All right. And then where are they? Oh, issue number 2, I already showed you. This is January of 78. Sonja, she got me, man. January of 78. And now Larry Hama takes over the art inside. Boom, that's a giant space centipede. The worst. Issue number 3. Rebel Outcasts of the Galaxy, Star Hunters, the Sowers of Holocausts. Look at him. He's surfing on a spaceboard. Rich Buckler does all these covers. And now the art is done by Mike Netzer. Issue number 3, March of 78. I got to finish reading all these, but I got the gist of it. Issue number 4. What happens when a hero dies? Buckler and Layton on the cover. Boom. And this is the one I got today. Against all odds, Donovan Flint strikes back. A death of tiny voices. That's the guy right here. The guy with the blonde porno mustache and the shoulder pads. That's Donovan Flint. He's the leader, all right? And this is July of 78. And these guys were exiled. This whole group of people, there's like 5 or 6 of them, they're all exiled from Earth. From this, it's almost like Star Wars, where they got the rebels and the dark side. They're exiled from Earth by they're called the Corporation, I think. And so they need to do some stuff out in space as they're going through. They want to find the origins of of humans, of man, and the origins of the universe. They're looking for answers and stuff like that. And it's just very, very well done as far as I read. I didn't read this one yet, but the characters are good. The art is great. Awesome stuff. Issue number 6. A fury-filled space saga. The Avernus Uprising. Rich Buckler on the cover with Bob Layton. Boom. this girl here is called Darcy. Darcy Vale. I have 2 copies of 6. And here is the last issue of Star Hunters. Okay, you glory hounds, this is it! To Earth and to victory! With his headband. Oh yeah, baby. You knew you were cool back then when you had a headband. Oh yeah. Believe me, you've seen me with the headband. It's not a headband that I wear. It is, when I cut the sleeves off my shirt, I put the sleeve on my head. You gotta recycle. You gotta recycle. This is the last issue. I completed a run. Nice. Yeah, so this was inspired by Space 1999, which, yeah, man. Rob Brown is a big fan of Space 1999. 2000 party over, it's out of time. And, yeah, what do we got? Okay, all right. That's all I got. But, you know what I want to do? Let me get this out of here. I'm going to start something new. I told you how I'm embarrassed that I don't know all that much about Spider-Man. But I got to just, hold on, let me get it. Yeah. I think this is a box full of Spider-Mans. I think we'll start something new. You guys can help me go through my Spider-Mans. After every show, at the end, I'll call it a fistful of Spidey. You know, I collect Spidey super stories. That's more my speed. I love that. But I'll go through. I'll just grab a fistful. Whatever they are, I'll just show them, and we'll see what we got. And you guys can tell me what I have. Look, here's right on front of the box. Here's issue number 35. Boom. The Molten Man Regrets. That's a classic. It's in good shape too. And what is this? This is, see, I just pulled a fist of Spideys right out of the box. They're not in any order. I don't know what this is. Produced in cooperation with National Committee to Prevent Child Abuse. Spider-Man. In this special issue, Spider-Man introduces 2 tales which explore the tragedy of verbal abuse of children. Quit your crying, you baby! You're what's driving me to drink. Just another Sunday in the Higgy household. I'm only kidding. It was not like that. Boom! Spidey is fighting against verbal abuse. I mean, this kid, the kid needs to be punished. He's driving his father to drink. And what else? What else? I grabbed about, I don't know, a dozen Spideys. Issue number 108. This is the first appearance, I think, of this guy here. What the heck is Mr. Zing Zing? He's Asian name. The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 108. Spidey, Gwen, Flash, what strange secret threatens them all? New, unexpected, startling, marked for murder. John Romita on that cover, baby. This is the first appearance of this guy. I forgot his name. I remember that much. And then, what we got here? Amazing Spider-Man issue number 112. Go on, world! Hurt each other! Kill each other! Do anything you want! I just don't care anymore. Spidey cops out. That's not very nice, Spidey. Come on, Peter! He's like, no, thank you. Issue number 125. No, I won't let you die! Not like Gwen! Not like Gwen! Spider-Man, stay back! You can't save me! The Man-Wolf strikes again. Issue number 125. That's cool, man. Not like Gwen! No. Then, oh, I love this guy. The Kangaroo! Issue number 126. You defeated me the last time we met, but this time I've got superpowers. This time I'm going to destroy you. He's going to put him in his pouch. The Kangaroo has a pouch right about here. He has a fanny pack, the Kangaroo. And Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 128. It can't. I put you behind bars only a few minutes ago. No jail can hold the vulture, not when I have sworn you death. The shadow of the vulture. The vulture is my second favorite Spidey villain. I connected with him. It says Vulture and Spidey. That was the first Spider-Man comic I ever bought. It had the Vulture on it. I don't know if it was the Web of Spider-Man or it's got to be in this box. And I connected. I felt bad for the Vulture. I was like, why is Spider-Man beating up this old man? And the Vulture was old. And in the comic, he was like, I'm old. And he's all depressed. And then, I don't know. He I don't know. It was great, though. And I connected with the Vulture. I got to find that book. Spider-Man issue number 106. How does your hero get out of this? Revealed the face of Peter Parker. Well, you already know what Peter looks like. Squash goes the spider. This would I give a grade of whoa plus. This is March of 72. Cuckoo Cuckoo. Pencils by John Romita. Inks by Frank Giacomo. Oh! What do you want on your pizza pie? Issue number 196. Back in 1979. Amazing Spider-Man. Mary Parker. Rest in peace. This is Marv Wolfman writing this one. Good stuff. Nice cover, man. Nice cover. And then this is Giant Size 30th Anniversary Spider-Man, issue number 26. You've all seen it. It's got a little something going on there if you catch it right. And the deadly foes of Spider-Man. Alone they were defeated, issue number 1. But now they're joined forces. They're teaming up. I see the Beetle, Sandman, the Rhino. I love the Rhino. That's that boomerang fella. Part 1 of 4. That's something I could hunt down. And here is issue number 2. This is Quest Probe. Don't be probing nothing, pal. Quest Probe featuring Spider-Man. Is this one of Mysterio's illusions, or am I seeing 2 of him? A little too much of the hooch there, Pete. You know what I'm saying, pal? Let me see if I can find that first Vulture. It's too much work, too much work. But that's what we'll do from here on out. After each show, we'll do a fistful of Spidey. We'll show some, because my buddy Dom, he chats me up. He's like, I love Spider-Man. Because every once in a while I'll show Spider-Man. He goes, ooh! He gets all fired up. There we go. Look at it. Fig Newton. That was a good one, Sonya. You got me. You got me, man. All right, guys. It's been real. It's been real. You know what? Maybe we'll do a different song today. We'll do the song. This is written by Easy Comic Reader. I'll try it out. It's an old faithful. Me. Me. Da 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 da. Me. Comic books bring a smile to my face. They make me smile all over the place. End of the day and it's still time to rest. You'll find me reading in the Hawk's Nest. Second Alarm and Harvey's too is where I buy 'em. How about you? Loving these stories, loving this art. Reading these comics done made me smart. Easy Comic Reader. Yeah. We were on tour, me and Easy. We were in the Serengeti, and things went sideways, so I had to cancel the tour. We were opening up for Peter Parker and the Beads of Perspiration, but we had to cancel the tour. Guys, read your comics. They make you smile.